Good morning, folks, and welcome to Bristol 564 Bravo Lima. Now, we had a little rain shower this morning, so if you look real close, you may see some raindrops and smudges on the airplane. But we're not here today to talk about the photogenic nature of the bird. I'm going to talk to you about some items and some weight characteristics that you're going to want to know about. And then you can look at the pictures to see the beautiful angles that she has. First of all, you're going to see up here on the canopy, trailing edge, if you will, word experimental. This is an ELSA, and I'll tell you exactly why, and it pointed out on the panel. The initial owner wanted to put in an auxiliary alternator because he was an IFR certified pilot with an instrument rating, and he wanted a backup power source, plan C, if you will, if everything else failed. So since that wasn't included in the production model, rather than be an SLSA, it became an ELSA. There are no other fancy owner-installed modifications on this bird, but because an additional alternator was installed, it became an ELSA, hence the experimental nature of the aircraft. That's it. Now, let's talk about the weight and the nature of the Bristol, and which is why I purchased the aircraft. The empty weight of this aircraft is 808 pounds. And we all know that LSAs are limited to 1,320 pounds. Now, the fuel capacity is 32 gallons. I'll let you do the math, but if you fill up the tanks, that gives you a gross weight of, gross empty weight, if you will, with fuel, 1,000 pounds. That gives you 1,320 pounds of additional weight you can put in the airplane. Now you do the math. You can put 2 passengers and cargo, if you will. Now with 32 gallons and a Rotax engine that burns about 5 gallons an hour, that's what, 6 hours maybe? Personally, I don't have a bladder nor my butt that can sit in an airplane, any airplane, for 6 hours. So personally, I can go a long way with half tanks, maybe a little bit more, which increases the usable cargo passenger carrying capability of the airplane. Now, when I ferried it from Pennsylvania to here in Arizona, it was just me, my day bag, and I put full fuel in it just because. My longest leg was about 3 hours and change, so I had plenty of fuel. I'll leave that to you, but basically ELSAs or SLSAs, LSAs, can carry sometimes a good bit of usable weight, but a lot of them don't have anywhere to put them, put that weight. And then sometimes they have places to put that weight, but not a lot of weight to be carried. So the Bristol has a good combination. First of all, it can carry a decent amount of weight, whether it be passengers or cargo or both. And a good amount of space to put it. This aircraft has 1 wing locker in the right wing. It'll carry 40 pounds. And as I can show you here behind the seats, a pretty spacious cargo area below the netting, and then a hat rack, if you will, above the netting. Now it's weight restricted, so you're going to cube it out, or maybe weight it out before you can cube it out. I took the aircraft flying and camping, and I'll put a picture in the ad that shows that I just me, tent, sleeping bag, gear, and had plenty of room between the front seat and the back seat or the back cargo area, and fully within the weight capability of the airplane. If you have anything lengthy, this right back cushion can be removed. So then you can put longer articles all the way back. The aux alternator, if you look at the, switch indicators above the Garmin's, the red switch far right is the aux alternator. And that's why the experimental nature of the airplane. Now let's talk about the panel a minute. Most panels that have G3Xs are centered on the panel. You'll see these are weighted to the pilot, to the left. And you think, well, that kind of looks foolish. Well, another advantage to the Bristol, the cabin is nearly as wide, within an inch or two, of the Cirrus. So picture you flying solo, or a passenger that is ignorant to aviation, and you're in the left seat, and you need to reach the far right knob of the G3X on the right. If you're not a very wide individual, you are going to be hard pressed to reach it. And I find this very user friendly for single pilot operation, regardless, VFR, IFR, you name it. Because you have to reach that right knob to select stuff, or to zoom in, zoom out, whatever you want to call it. And when you're strapped in, the shoulder straps are not inertial rails, they're fixed. You couldn't be able to reach it. So forget about aesthetics. This is much more user-friendly than a lot of panels you'll see not only on Bristols, but on aircraft in general, especially wide ones, where that right screen, if it's far over to the right, sitting on the ground, you may look at it and say, wow, that's really pretty. But as far as getting in and flying, you're not going to be able to reach it comfortably. So this is a really good panel layout for single pilot operation, or with a passenger that doesn't know anything about flying. So the weight and balance makes it a really good aircraft to not only fly long distances single pilot, or reasonable distances, and haul either two people and a day bag, or one person with reasonable equipment and places to put it. Something that sometimes you don't think about till you are looking to buy an airplane, and hopefully before you buy an airplane. So this video will go along with the ad. Something to think about. Feel free to call me and talk to me about my personal experience with the bird, flying long cross countries, short hops now that we've been here in Arizona, and anything else I can help you with. It's a good bird. I'm not selling it because I hate it. I'm selling it because it's just time for me to stop flying. So I'm as close as a phone call or an email, and give me a call, or better yet, come on down and let's go flying. And if you're flying now, fly safe.